everyone, and welcome to your AMC Thursday ticket. I'm Kaylee, and it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Avengers Endgame opens tonight. Make sure you get to your theater early so you can get your Avengers popcorn tin, your t-shirt, and take your photo in front of this epic IMAX standee. I'm gonna go see Avengers in IMAX. Your AMC Thursday ticket starts right now.
Thank you so much, Kaylee. So we are here in the AMC studio and excitement is really high. We have been waiting for this show.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. I am Jordan, and I am joined today by my colleague and friend, Alicia.
Hi, everybody. Happy Avengers Day.
Happy Avengers Day. Yes, it absolutely is. I mean, we're wearing our shirts, which you can buy at participating AMC theaters. But Alicia, Avengers Endgame, it's here.
I know. How long have we been waiting for this?
Well,
a year or
a year
more.
since Infinity War, but some may say we've been waiting since the MCU first started 11 years ago.
A lifetime for you.
I am so excited, and it's the most anticipated movie of the year, potentially of all time, maybe. And we're talking all about it today.
Yes. We can't wait.
And we have not seen this movie.
No.
Alicia nor myself have seen Avengers Endgame, so this is a spoiler-free show.
No spoilers from us. We haven't seen anything. And we ask you, our awesome audience, if you have seen it, congratulations. I want to be your friend. But also, don't ruin it for people. It's a great movie. It's going to be fantastic. But we want everybody to have the same experience of being surprised and shocked and cry, maybe, who knows. But don't put any spoilers in the comment section. Be a good movie fan. And please, no spoilers.
I'm seeing it tonight.
Yes. I'm seeing it bright and early on Sunday morning.
Oh, okay. So I mean, naturally, when
Can't
you see a movie like this, the first thing you want to do is talk about it. So I will not say anything to you. My lips are sealed until Monday morning. And you saw the letter from Anthony and Joe Russo. Thanos demands your silence. And you don't want to make Thanos angry.
No, he might do something to you.
Yeah. And that's actually a great transition into our question of the week. So Avengers Infinity War, we saw some of our favorite heroes get dusted away.
And off they went. Or did they?
That's a real question right there. We won't
won't
know.
You'll find out tonight.
I'll find out tonight.
On Sunday.
But it leads into our question of the week. So which dusted character from Avengers Infinity War would you bring back? Do you want to see being brought back? So comment right now. And
put it below.
I feel like, Alicia, we know what the other is going to say.
Let's switch this up. Okay, we know each other very well. We know what movies we like and who we like and all that kind of stuff. So he's going to answer for me, and I'm going to answer for him. So who would I bring back?
You would bring back T'Challa, the Black Panther.
Wakanda forever. I love him. I feel like I just got to know him. I just met him, and I was very excited for that movie. I wanted to see more and more and more, and then Infinity War just...
That's what the surprise of Infinity War was, because, I mean, Black Panther opened a few months before. It was a huge hit. You know, we think, Black Panther is going to lead the road for the future of the MCU, and then there he goes.
I know. Okay, so
for me,
for you, this is easy.
Spidey. Yep, you are absolutely right.
Him
and
so much.
He's my favorite superhero of all time.
Did you cry?
Number one. But also his dusting was so emotional. I mean,
wait, did you cry?
Okay,
no judging. Like I had a little.
I got a little salt from the popcorn in my eye. Okay, I didn't cry.
Be man enough to say you cried.
I did. Okay. When he said, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good," I got emotional. All right.
I'm picturing it. Not the crying, the scene.
It was, I mean, great acting between him, Tom Holland, and Robert Downey Jr.
It was emotional. A lot of people cried.
I want to see him be brought back, and we're seeing him in Spider-Man Far From Home, so I don't know what that means.
Maybe he won't try. He ain't Dustin.
But there's a lot of great answers out there, so looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. But we said that it's Avengers Endgame show, so our weekend movie guide is actually our Avengers Endgame movie guide.
Here we go.
So let's get to that right now. So this is the Avenger movie guide. We're talking all things Avengers and Avengers Endgame.
Yep.
It's Avengers Day. How many times can I say the word Avengers in a sentence?
A lot. It's going to happen a lot.
But the real question is, what do you have there?
Well, because it's Avengers Day, again, happy Avengers Days to you and yours. I have our popcorn bucket, which is at select locations.
What?
You can
It's like
get this.
It's not it's a tin.
It's a tin. Yeah, it's not a bucket. It's a tin. So you take it home, rewatch Infinity War, maybe. I don't know. I'm excited for this because it's all about Avengers. And if I can show my fandom anymore, I'm really excited. So let's talk about Avengers. I'm going to have some popcorn.
Can I have...
No, I don't share. I don't like doing that. We'll get you your own at some point.
I did say that you were my colleague and my friend
and I
at the beginning of the
appreciate that.
show, and usually you share popcorn with colleagues and or friends.
Fun fact, I don't share food with anybody.
Oh.
So
great.
There's that.
Okay, so Avengers Endgame, the 22nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank you so much for
we'll get
being
you one. We'll get you
so kind. And this journey really started in 2008 with Iron Man. You have Robert Downey Jr. Transforming, but not really, because he was born to play this role as Tony Stark, Iron Man, and then the end credit scene is really what started this shared universe where you have Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson coming out and talking about the Avengers Initiative.
So let's go back to Robert Downey Jr. for a second. So if you guys are of a certain age, I do not know your age, so I don't know if you understand.
I'm turning
this or
25.
remember. When is your? I do know this. I'm faking it. When's your birthday, Jordan?
It's this weekend.
Oh, maybe I will give you. No, it's not sharing.
No, you still won't
happy
share.
early birthday.
Thank you very much.
Great
Despite contrary belief, I am turning 25.
Yes, he's old enough.
Yes.
To work and to drink. So and to get a car. You can rent a car now.
But no, continue
So
with...
yes, sorry, transition. Sorry. Robert Downey Jr., if you're of a certain age, you remember that back in the 80s and 90s, he was kind of a bad boy, and he kind of fell off a little bit, and Iron Man brought him back. And since then, he's been doing this awesome character that everybody loves.
Yeah.
I personally think he's not stretching that much, because a lot of him is in this character, which is why he's so great at it. But I just like thinking about where he was and where he's come. It's kind of fun.
Could you imagine anyone else, any other actor as Iron Man? I mean, you could say that the casting for the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been to a T.
Yep.
You know, following the Iron Man solo film, we saw Thor, Captain America played perfectly by the Chris's. Hemsworth and Evans, and then there were a few more Chris's that joined the group, and then bringing them together for the Avengers.
Yep.
And then we've seen them delve into other characters as well, like the Black Panther, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Infinity War was really this culmination of all of them, and then Endgame is like. I mean, the Russo brothers, the directors of Infinity War and Endgame, they started with Captain America: Winter Soldier, followed that up with Captain America: Civil War. But they really said if the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a book, that Endgame is Avengame. I combined Avengers and Endgame into Avengame. That Avengers Endgame is the final chapter of that book. I mean, we know that
it makes me sad.
I know, but let's continue the nostalgia, and let's ask you all what or when did you see your first MCU movie, and what was that MCU movie? I mean, some people started from the beginning with Iron Man, and that's the great thing about that was me. That's the great thing about this franchise is that. You have people that have been there since the beginning, but then you also are gaining new fans along the way.
Yeah.
Interested to hear what you guys say. Alicia, do you remember the first MCU movie that you saw?
This might not surprise anybody, but I didn't start way back when this guy did. I'm more of a new fan.
That's great.
Which I'm okay with. I am still a fan, so please don't get upset with me. But my first Avengers movie or Marvel movie was Civil War.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a great one to start with. Did it make sense? Like that's the great thing about these films is that even if you are a newcomer and you haven't seen the previous, like. They still kind of work as a standalone film.
I had some questions, but not enough to ruin the experience.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it, and now look, I'm wearing a T-shirt.
And you're not sharing your popcorn with your friend Jordan.
Okay, so your first one
mine was Iron Man. I was 14 years old. And I saw it right after my 8th grade graduation. They didn't call it a graduation. It was like a moving on ceremony to high school. And I saw it with my mom. I was super excited. As soon as, the day was over at school, we went to go see Iron Man. And my mind was blown. I had always been a superhero fan, a fan of comic books. You have the original Spider-Man films with Tobey Maguire, X-Men. So I loved the genre, but this was totally on a different level. My mom did, in fact, fall asleep.
Oh, Meg.
Yes, she can't really stay awake for some movies, but she has followed. I mean, because I loved it so much, she ended up, going back and watching it.
Yep.
But yeah, that was my first experience. That was 11 years ago, and here we are getting ready for Avengers Endgame. Super excited about where it's gone.
Yep.
And we had the opportunity to sit with the directors of
the Russo
this
brothers.
epic movie, the Russo brothers, and they're talking about the fandom of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and this epic, potentially conclusion to the series. Let's take a look.
I like this one.
Will the Russo brothers be joining Phase 4, even hypothetically?
Perhaps in the future there'll be the right story for us to do another Marvel movie, but we don't have any plans at all. There's always a road forward, but I think on a creative level it's been really exciting for Joe and I to not be thinking about the
focusing on the conclusion. This is the grand finale. I mean, people have 10, 11 years of their lives invested in it. We hear amazing stories where people tell us, me and my classmates were 10 years old when we saw Iron Man. Now we're 21 and we're graduating college and we're all gonna go see it together. And it's just become a part of people's lives, and our responsibility to those people and to the story that's been told is significant, and we had to focus all our energy on it.
How great was it to hear from the Russo brothers? I love them as creators, as visionaries. They tell stories so well. It just made me more excited to see this film this weekend. I just can't wait.
Yeah, as a Marvel fan, we have so much gratitude to share with the Russo brothers. I mean, this is their 4th Marvel film, and to see what they've done within this franchise or within this cinematic universe is really astounding. And Endgame is like we said, the final chapter of this Marvel Cinematic Universe, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe isn't going anywhere. We know Spider-Man Far From Home is coming out this 4th of July weekend. And then after that, there is some uncertainty. They don't have a dated movie per se. We know that there's going to be, there's been confirmation of Black Panther 2 with Ryan Coogler coming back.
Love him. Love him.
There's been, a Black Widow solo movie with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Maybe a Doctor Strange 2. But there's still, and then it also poses the question with the Fox properties.
Yeah.
X-Men,
What's the future?
Fantastic Four. So it's it's been an exciting time for a Marvel fan, but it's going to continue to be very exciting just to see the direction where this goes.
We don't know where they're going, but we know they're going somewhere.
Yes.
So, and I can't wait to see, what they have up their sleeve. Whoever is going to be putting it together, I think it's going to be awesome because it's great stories to be told.
And also going to be awesome, Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
And so, which is our show is all about.
Yep.
And we know a lot of you out there are seeing it tonight, seeing it tomorrow, seeing it throughout the weekend. So let's give your local AMC theater some love.
Yeah.
Comment right now, where are you seeing Avengers Endgame? Which AMC?
What city? Yeah, we want to know where you're from. We know that you love to shout out your cities, so shout them out. We love to hear from you. Go tell us where you're from and where you're seeing Avengers.
Did I mention that I'm seeing it tonight?
I think probably 3 or 4 times.
I have the ticket in my wallet. And as soon as we're done here,
you're rolling out.
I'm rolling out.
and I'm not talking to you.
And I'm heading to the theater. I'm seeing it tonight in IMAX, 3D, the 6 o'clock show. Want to be the one of the first to see this movie because I do not want the movie to be spoiled for me.
No.
And what a great experience to see it in IMAX. filmed with IMAX cameras, which was a big reason why I chose this format.
I feel like anytime you see the film the way that the creators wanted you to see it, it heightens and enhances your experience as the audience. So this was filmed with IMAX cameras. They wanted it to be in this format. So seeing it in IMAX is really something you should do if you don't have your tickets for this weekend. Maybe you see it the second time in IMAX to really feel that experience. I think it would be great for you guys.
But let's hear from the directors. Let's hear from director Joe and Anthony Russo once again to talk about the IMAX experience.
It just made sense to us that the grandest cinematic events in Marvel history should be executed in full IMAX. The level of ambition in these films is pretty high. We needed equipment that could help us fulfill that ambition. As filmmakers, it's an amazing tool for us, the way that it captures light, the way that it captures color. They're fantastic cameras. The chip is incredible. It's at a resolution that is unprecedented. The IMAX screen has a different height than a traditional movie screen.
Having that extra verticality gives us a wider range of how we frame and how we shoot these characters.
It's just presented on a much grander scale than a traditional movie theater.
Okay, guys, so the Russo brothers gave you one reason, or a couple, reasons why you should see the movie in IMAX. We're going to give you two more. One being this poster.
Boom! If you see Avengers...
dramatic.
Yeah, I'm excited. Look at how cool this poster is. If you see Avengers Endgame in IMAX this weekend, you will get this mini poster. I'll get one tonight because I'm seeing it in IMAX tonight, but I'm also going to take this one. And then if you see it again next weekend, second weekend, you'll get the second part of this poster featuring new heroes, and you put them together, and it's like one big poster.
A mega poster.
A mega poster. So very cool. Avengers Endgame in IMAX. You get one of these. That's really cool.
Yes. So we have one more question for you guys. We had a lot. We were so excited for this movie, and we love talking about anything Marvel. But our last question is, who are you seeing Endgame with? Now, we typically, put it in the comment section below.
Give them some love.
We typically like to see movies by ourselves, but this experience, because it's the end and it's so epic, it's really great for, it's a great communal experience to go with a bunch of people. So I'm seeing it with my brother and my boyfriend, then we're going to talk about the movie because that's what you do after you see movies like this.
Well, even if you do see it by yourself, you'll get the community experience with a packed audience. But I am, so you're seeing it with your boyfriend and your brother. I'm actually, I'm going on a date this weekend.
Uh-oh.
We're going to go see Avengers Endgame. I've been...
More on that.
I have been bringing her up to speed on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I think she's ready. I'm, of course, am ready. Very excited for Avengers Endgame, and comment who you are seeing it with. Tag them, give them some love. But
share
tickets,
the excitement.
And if you don't have your tickets or you want to see it again, tickets are still available. Some theaters are open around the clock, so there are showtimes still available, tickets still available, so you can go to amctheaters.com or the mobile app. And if you want to get your tickets for next weekend, they're on sale as well.
Do what he said. Go ahead, plan ahead. Get your tickets for next weekend today, so you're going to see it twice, because you know you're going to want to do that anyway.
Yes, absolutely. I think at least 2 or 3 times.
You're probably going to see it a strong 5.
It's going to be like, with a 3-hour runtime, like, it may be a full day.
Yes.
When you add up all the hours of how many times I see Avengers Endgame.
There goes his weekend. Okay, guys, that's all for us today. Tons of Marvel content, lots of Endgame. We hope you enjoyed the show. He has to go because he has to go see the movie.
Yes,
I have to get away from him so I don't hear anything.
So you don't spoil. We are talking about Avengers Endgame all weekend, though, on our social media channels. Spoiler-free, of course. Remember, hashtag don't spoil the Endgame. And then next week, on next week's Thursday Taker, we're going to probably still talk about Avengers Endgame. It's supposed to have a huge opening
maybe
weekend.
Billions, maybe?
Probably break some box office records. So we'll talk about it then. Until next time, have a great Avengers weekend, and we'll see you then.
Bye, guys.